All right, all right. Hello, welcome to Ethic Radio on the hour here. I'm your host, A.C.Ceenno. And yes, we broadcasting live here from Los Angeles, California. We have two special guests here on Ethic Radio, Ethic Talk Radio. We're going to have a great discussion. So I want to introduce Andre Williams and Sheena James here on Ethic Radio. All right. Say hello, Andre. Yo, Dre.
Yeah, I'm here.
Say hello to the listeners out there and to the viewers out there.
Hey, everybody, how you guys doing? Love you all. Happy to be here with my brother and my sister here. Two powerful people. Just want to send out love to everybody that's listening. Continue to put up the fight with us. Thank you all. I love you all. And it's a pleasure just being able to talk and express myself through this radio.
That's what's up. Miss Sheena James. Say hello.
Hi there. How are you? I am also extremely thankful for having the opportunity to utilize this platform in order to bring awareness on a number of things and one very, very pressing concern within the community. And I just thank you for having us on here and plenty of love to all of your listeners and so forth, as well as you. I do appreciate your time.
Anytime, anytime, anytime. Thank you for that. Appreciate that. And so we're going to get down to it, y'all, because this is the moment that everyone has been waiting for here to, you know, have you guys on this platform so we can talk about some things, especially the Kanika Day event, because I know you guys are like the orchestrators of this Kanika event. So let's get
We
right
are.
to
We Okay. We're actually the two main organizers, but we are working very closely with a number of individuals to make sure that we are bringing everybody together in order to truly shed some light on what transpired in Rosemont. Honestly, at this point, this is actually embarking on the birthday, 20th birthday of Kenneka Jenkins, and ultimately we wanted to align ourselves with the family in order to show solidarity and support. Just kind of let people know that, irregardless of everything that has transpired, we have not now, nor have we ever forgotten about Kanika. So we
right.
will be out in Rosemont at the Crown Plaza on May 26th in full protest. And we are basically stating, despite any and all differences that anyone has might have had in the past, that we are letting it be known that everyone is welcome. This is going to be a very organized protest. All parties that are past, present, and future want to be involved in this protest are more than welcome
Yeah.
to come out and be of support to this family, as they continue to unfortunately demand answers for the death of Kanika Jenkins. So
Yeah.
I'm going to pull back and I'm going to let Andre say a little spill on that as well, too. What I will say, though, is prior to doing that is it's going to be not just the protest, but a number of events transpiring in and around this particular day, which is her birthday. So we'll get into that a little bit deeper, as we
Yeah.
go through. But brother, what would you like to say?
Whew. Man, first and foremost, sometimes you have to take set aside times and give respect and give honor when it's due. So at this moment, I want to applaud Sheena for even sticking in and even being at the point where she's like, regardless of what transpired, we gonna push and we gonna continue to fight this. So we want to give a special honor and a special respect to Sheena, being the person that traveled back and forth and have so many things going on of her own, to say, hey, let's get this team and sit down and discuss and see exactly how we're going to maneuver the correct way. So I definitely, before I start even discussing Kanika Day, we got to look before Kanika Day and look at the people that are putting forth the effort, along with, if I may, our special people that we have in the back. They know who they are. If they listening, we thank them as well. We truly appreciate you guys for all your hard work that you guys are doing to help us make this a success. Not only a success, but to help us make this as professional as possible and keeping it that way. So we want to definitely give a round of applause to all those that are involved, including we'd like to give a huge thank you to the family as well. So just wanted to get that out before I started.
That's right. That's right. Hey, because I'm gonna tell y'all something. Y'all have the floor here. I'm gonna let you guys speak y'all mind. Miss Sheena, Mr. Andre, y'all got the floor because this is the moment that everyone has been waiting for. So
That is
go.
absolutely, man. I'm gonna tell just a little bit. Me and Sheena, we've always had a good relationship. We've always had the passion and the desire. That's why we connected on such a strong level. Um, and Kanika was just one person that brought this strong connection together and a strong passion together, so we can be able to stand. When you have so many strong people that is passionate behind it, then that's when some change will be able to transpire. Man, on that regard, me and Sheena have been very close, and a very good friendship we share. As a matter of fact, that's my sister, and it ain't nothing that nobody can do about it. And we have gained that relationship, and
Right.
blood couldn't make us no closer than we are. So I want to acknowledge that, and but dealing with the Kanika, as we all know, um, with this story, man. It's been a lot of twists and turns, conspiracy after conspiracy. This person want the platform, that person want the platform. Well, one thing that I have realized is where me and Sheena share such a mutual, passionate feeling is neither one of us are in it for a platform. We're not looking. We're in it because our hearts is there and our passion is there. So that's why we so connected and so put together when it comes down to that, because our hearts is in the same place. But this have had so many twists and turns. People fell off the wagon, but this
Mhm.
is the time now to get back on the wagon. Because the work has not been done. You have so many things that has been done with this case where people don't want to step up,
Right. Right.
and be a part of it. But
Right.
as I can assure you, and as well as my sister can assure you as well, this time we're not focused on any mess. And we're
Right.
not even giving attention to anything of the sort, because this
Mhm.
time we want to reflect a professional level where not only the African American community can feel us, but everybody can feel us and feel the
Right. Right.
passion. So, what that's one thing that we're going to be carrying out with this Kanika protest is being firm and being firm and being serious and taking this, going back out there and really dedicating ourselves, because we're so passionate and we know that the things that happen with this case, come on now, it don't take a rocket scientist. It don't
Mhm.
take anybody to sit back and say, oh, no foul play here. Everybody knows something was not
Mm-hmm.
right here. And
Yeah.
and this is not, but see, this is our whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
We are not, and we have to understand this. This is for every child that's going through the ingest. So this is
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
this is what we want to, we it's we're going out there because of Kanika's birthday and to show her that we have not forgotten about her. But we also, with this is what we stand on more than anything. We are fighting against the ingest
Mhm.
before
Right.
anything else. That we are standing in the gap of the ingest situation that happened, and this is not only standing on behalf of Kanika, but this is for every young person that was found in a hotel, or every young person that was case has been thrown around due to the lack of authority investigations.
Right.
So we this is a stand to show that when it comes to ingest, we won't be quiet no matter how long it take us.
Mm.
We're going to stand in solidarity. We're going to come back even stronger. We're going to come back even wiser. At this time, we was able to sit back and we was able to strategize. We
Mm.
was able to really put planning together and have a team,
Right.
where we make this happen. So with I know I'm going on, but
Oh, it's
I
all
want
right.
to express the importance of behind this. It's going to be a great, great, great start to a powerful movement towards the ingest. And if we can stand together in solitary and let them know that we have a professional side to us as well, then guess what? Maybe then they can look at us different. But if we
Right.
constantly give them the mess that has been circling around this, which they have thrown our way so we can get distracted, but if we stay focused and stay sincere, stay passionate, and continue to stand on what you believe in, no matter what comes your way, because everybody know each and every person that talk or speak or even stand out there has put them lives at risk at some point.
Right. Right. Right.
So we all have families, and this is something that we don't have to do. We don't have. My sister have a great job, and myself, I run a great organization where we're not hurting for anything. So we don't
Right.
have to be out here. But the way that our passion is for our young people, our people in our community, our elders, and even our parents, we
Mm.
gotta begin at some point in standing in solidarity. And Kanika was the person who made us all realize that look, solidarity will overrule everything. If you come together in love and unity, it'll overrule everything. So that's what
Right.
we decided to do: unify and multiply.
I
Right.
completely agree with you. Completely agree with you, brother. I just kind of want to touch on something you said very early in the situation. We've had conversation time and time again that, it was never for us about the accolades. So you don't ever have to say thank you to me or anything of the sort. It's not even a concern of mine. Ultimately, what truly, truly means the most to me, and Andre knows this because I've had numerous conversations with him about it, is the fact that, um, Kanika is not forgotten. Her name never, ever, ever is in vain. What transpired with her will never be in vain. Ultimately, none of us really care
Mm.
to. Well, I can say for sure myself, Andre, Rena, there are a number of individuals that I can say were truly in it for the absolute right reason. Okay.
Mm.
What
Mm.
transpired, what came from it, the international, notoriety or whatever the case is that came from it, that was something additional. A lot of us are still trying to figure out what to do with it. However, the bottom line is this: we cannot now nor ever negate the fact that that came from Kanika. So whether
Right.
you choose to be out there, whether you choose to just share a post, whether you choose to just continue to communicate about what transpired in Rosemont, we all have an obligation and responsibility to Kanika to make sure that, like I said, her name is never her what happened to her murder essentially is never in vain. But in addition to that, there are a lot of individuals, when you talk about conspiracy and so forth and so on, there are a lot of individuals who have their thought process on what transpired with
Yeah.
Kanika. My thing
Yeah.
is this: whether you feel as though Kanika walked into that freezer by herself or not, okay? There is not a single person who wants to be truly honest within themselves for a second that could even remotely tell me that even if she had walked into that freezer by herself, that girl would not be alive right now had that hotel not just seen another black whatever standing in front of them when her mother was there. Within what? How long did it take her to get to that hotel, Andre? To say, look, my daughter is
No
missing
time.
in your hotel. Can you please review the tapes and let me know what happened? There's a certain sense of negligence and responsibility that this hotel has, for our daughter, essentially. Kanika is our baby. She is the city of Chicago.
Right.
She
Right.
is, the United States of America. She is internationally our baby. And we have an obligation and responsibility to say enough is enough when it comes to Black men, women, and children as a whole. So that is what Kanika, honestly, as a whole means
Mm-hmm.
to me and so
Mm-hmm.
many of us. And that's why it was
Right.
so important for us to come back.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I
Round
remember
of
having
applause
a,
for that. I
yeah,
had to applaud you for that,
you know,
girl.
like it
Round of
is like,
applause for that.
it really is important for us to come back. Like we cannot forget. We can't forget. I remember having a conversation with individuals on my team. And I had said to them, I can't even tell you what the conversation, what led to it, but I said to them, I said, you do realize that, oh, we were actually down in we were in Ohio, not Ohio. We were in Ohio for another case that I'm working on, and we
Mhm.
were in the hotel, and we just started talking. And here I am, and I'm standing amongst a bunch of people who, prior to Kanika, I didn't even know, but we're all bonded for the same purpose and the same reason. It's just to help and get answers, as a whole. And I looked at them and I said, do you all realize like none of this would be right now if not for Kanika? And we just kind of took a moment to ourselves and we're like, absolutely, absolutely. We all said in that elevator, we were like, we got an obligation and responsibility. We have to go back, right? And my whole team was
Right.
like, yeah, we do. Not even 2, 3 days later, Rena made her post and was like, can we get back out there? Is enough enough? Can we get back out there? And
Right.
it
Right.
just, it was perfect timing. God had already put it on my heart. I know that I had so many conversations with Andre about what needed to take place. He continued to go out there. And you know what? He said something very, very profound that I'm going to just say, time. Sometimes it takes time for you to understand, a message. But I remember when Andre said, if your heart was truly in it, you would still be here. You remember that, Andre?
Yes. Oh, yes. Definitely. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
And there was nothing more profound about that. If you were truly in it for the right reasons, you would be out there on the 26th. And that's just what it is. And I'm going to stand in solidarity with my brother on that one. If you were truly in it for the right reasons,
Exactly.
if you know for a fact, Kanika Jenkins would still be alive to this day, if not for what transpired, if not for the fact of who she was as a young Black girl. And I'm gonna say this, Kanika, you could think that she was in any way, shape, or form not doing what she should have been doing. But you know what? How many of us have not been in the best situations in life? How many of us have made mistakes? And if you haven't made a mistake, then you must not be human.
Mm-hmm.
Ultimately,
Mm-hmm.
we've got an
Mhm.
obligation and responsibility to be a voice for those who at this point they're voiceless. And
Real
we
talk.
we we love you all. I'm going to say it again, I love you all, friend, foe, everybody. We love
Oh
you
yeah.
all, and everyone is welcome out there on the 26th. We look forward to seeing
Everybody
you
is
all.
welcome. Yes.
And and
And
and and,
go ahead. Go
and
ahead.
go ahead. Go ahead.
No,
Go ahead.
because I wanted to, let the listeners out there know what's up to y'all. We see y'all placing y'all comments here on Ethic Radio. They are coming in like crazy, and there are people saying hello to you guys as well. So we live here on the chat. What's up with
Hey
everybody?
everybody, how y'all doing? Before I lose this train of thought, I want to
Mhm.
reflect on a little issue.
Go ahead.
Hey everybody, I'm not trying to throw you off real quick, but I just wanted
No,
to
no, you good, man. You
reflect
good.
on this. But I want us all to take a moment to reflect back on the moment that every all of this started. Remember the voice of a woman. Let's not put a picture or a name, but crying out and saying, "God, I need your help. World, help me." I remember the Mother Teresa screaming that out in one of the videos for God to send her help because she needed help with this one. One thing that I have remembered and I have always been sure of with God is when you call, He will send your strongest soldiers to fight at the battlefield. It won't always be easy. It won't always go as smooth as you think it is. But guess what? We all, if He send you to war, He give you the essential tools you need to win the battle.
Real talk right there. I
So
agree. Agree,
So,
sir.
so even with the people, Sheena, myself, we all have to reflect back on. this
Hmm.
woman sitting back and saying, asking the world to help her. And
I
and I
completely
can
agree.
and I
Hmm.
can truly say this. I can truly say this on the record that is nobody that wants justice more than Mother T. I can stand on that, and I can put myself out there because
That's
I know this for certain. And the fact that the passion and the hurt that this woman carried, it trickles
Hmm.
down to mothers like Sheena, to
right.
fathers like
Hmm.
Andre, to
Right.
fathers like A.C. Green,
Right.
to fathers like all
Yeah.
over around here. So when we all want to think about coming and being a part of something, think back to putting yourself in that position where you was the one mother or father, as all the cases that's all over that has screamed out to God to help them, that they could not do this alone. And God has sent the world. So that means he has sent you all the necessary things that you need. He have
That's right.
sent
Speak
the
on it, brother.
people.
Speak on it.
He,
Speak
he
on it, brother.
he have sent the people. He have sent the people with the right knowledge to do the steps. But we have to utilize everything that he has given us. But instead of utilizing the essential things that we need to even get the view, to even get the spotlight, instead of utilizing, we was taking advantage of the necessity, the things that he given us to use. We was taking advantage of it, and that way he took it away
Hmm.
until we was able to stand back and have time enough to see where each of us have gone wrong, where each
Right.
of us have made a mistake, where each of us was able to reframe our mind and our thinking and to put it back on the focus of this woman called out to God for help.
Mhm.
God, you've given us everything we need. Let's come together and utilize. We got people that are so good with how that has broken down the videos to the T. We got people that has went and did interviews on people, went behind the scene, and these are all people that should have been utilized as unity
Right.
to come together to actually bring what we're looking for. But now is the time for us to reflect back to us and putting ourselves in that spot when all of this, when every mother across the world is screaming out, help. I can't do this by myself, because they are screaming out everywhere. This is your time to say, look, I can't leave a mother down like this. I can't leave a father down like this. I can't leave a daughter. I can't leave a niece, a nephew. I can't leave them down like this. So I have to be a part of the change, or I'm going to be part of the problem.
That's right. I agree. I agree. Real talk on that note,
I
man.
mean, I'm that's the
No, it's
main
fine.
key to the whole
That's the
thing,
main.
y'all. I just
Yeah.
want everyone
No.
to put themselves back to that moment. Even parents that have already experienced injustice, think
Yeah.
about the moment you cried out for help. Nobody came and helped. But guess what? Now is the time. We are here to help. You called out, and this is the time that we stand on your
Yeah.
behalf, mother and father, sisters and brothers, nieces and nephews, cousins, aunties, friends, and loved ones. This is the time where you have called out for God help, and He have sent you some soldiers that's willing to go in the battlefield. See, some people just ready to go to battle, but they ain't got the right essentials to go into the battlefield. But listen, when he send you ready. So he sent some strong soldiers that is ready for the battlefield. And we
Right.
are standing, and we ain't gonna be moved.
That's right. Man, I gotta applaud you for that, man. Cause you know what? It's a lot of people, man, all over the world. Man, it touched a lot of people. It even touched me. It even touched a lot of people, man. A lot of people when it happened. And now is the time. Now is the time. You know what I mean?
Oh yes. Oh yes. Now or never, yo. That's what we have to put ourselves into the field of. We have seen enough. I mean, it's no more that they can show us. You see what I'm saying? At that point, this is how our minds have to be trained. It should be nothing else that they should show you or have to say to you to let you know that it's so much corruption going on that it's like, if I don't stand and be a part of this, dang, I'm gonna be part of the corruption soon. Either I'm gonna stand and be part of the correcting the corruption, or am I gonna be a part of the corruption that's happening? And that these are only the only two choices that we have right now in today's society. Either you'll be a part of the change that's trying to change and stop the corruption, or you're gonna be involved in the corruption. It's no either or, no on the fence, straggling on the other side. It's either you're gonna stand up and be a voice and part of the solution, or like I said before, let be part of the problem as you have been doing. Kanika's Day is going to be so awesome because it's going to be nothing but soldiers that are sincere and passionate about letting their voices be heard. We're definitely going to handle it. Man, we're going to handle it with care because, as everybody know, this is sensitive, so we don't want anything to transpire this time that has transpired last time. So me,
Yeah.
myself, and Sheena as well, right, Sheena? Um, we
Oh,
we
absolutely. I'm in full
we
agreement.
we standing on that. It's going to be a great day. And we're going to go out there and let our voices be heard, and we're going to do it nice. And if in fact me and Sheena are trying, if we are able to, I want to that for the record, not going to say a for sure thing, but we actually want to try to do something to show appreciation for people that has coming in from out of town or flying in and getting hotels. And by the way, anybody that is interested in going and being a part of Kanika's Day protest up in Rosemont, and that's on May 26th at 2 o'clock. Anybody want to be a part of that? You can go to the Kanika's page event page,
It
and
says
it
it's Kanika Day 2018 on Facebook. That's the name of the event page. So just search Kanika Day 2018 and you'll find all information as it pertains to that. Go ahead, Andre. Just wanted to make
no,
sure they had the right
yeah,
verbiage.
got you.
And I'm gonna post the
Okay,
link inside the
okay,
comments so everyone can get the information. So we're looking it up
o-
right now. Continue on,
okay.
brother.
And we also if we don't have too many that have signed up for the bus service. So if we don't have too many that's not signing up, we won't be able to do the bus service inside of the Chicago area up to the Rosemont hotel. So we need you guys. If you guys need a ride or need some kind of way, partner up with somebody coming out of your state. I know I got a few people that is coming out of town. Sheena have a few people coming out of town. So if at all you feel that it might be a hassle, then maybe me and Sheena, you fill out that form on there. And Sheena has a very great team that work very diligent and hard to help you get partner up with somebody in our realm, whatever we can handle. But yo, get out here and be part because it's about to go, and we need everyone to know that we're going to stand on what we believe and we would not back down. I remember my great leader Martin Luther King said they can spray the water hose, they can even send the dogs, but he stood on what he believed in, and that's what caused some kind of change. You see what I'm saying? So that's what we got to do. Can't be afraid of the dogs in the water hose. We got to
That's
stand on
right.
it.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
that's
If you
right.
don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. Let
There
me
you go.
also just touch back on what, my brother said. As far as bus service is concerned, we have already had the conversation, facilitated the conversation as far as getting bus service for the Chicagoland area. But if there is not a need based off of the individuals that sign up, then we won't do that. However, we will still attempt to pair any and everyone on that list with someone to pick them up. I'm going to be picking people up. Number of individuals have also volunteered their vehicle, their time, their gas, and their services to make sure that you get there. So, in the event that that bus service is not in place, that we will most assuredly try our best to get you there if you truly want to be there. Um, Come out. I can't stress that enough. Like, it is for a good cause, and ultimately, where we fail, and I myself have been guilty of it too, where we fail as a community is, lack of unity at times like this. Ultimately, put those differences aside and do what's
That's
right.
right.
And I can say with 100% certainty, I remember having the conversation with Andre about what brought me out. And it
Right.
was the cries of that mother. It was the cries of that mother. Um, Even if you aren't a mother, I'm certain that you can understand the
Right.
detriment that she has had to experience going
Mm,
through this. It has not been a easy, a easy situation for her, for this family as a whole.
mm,
And we should be of support. We should be of support. We should support one another as a whole, as a community. And that's black, white, purple, and green. Everybody is welcome. Everybody is welcome. We love everyone, and we need to see you out there. We really need to see you out there. Rosemont needs to see you out there, and there'll be other things that we pull together as time goes on and so forth. We got some other things that are definitely in the works, but right
mm.
now this focus is May 26th, 2018. If you can be, please plan to be there. And the city of Chicago,
Yep.
all of Chicago needs to
And
be
be
in
peaceful.
attendance. This
Be
is in
peaceful.
your backyard. Like, there is no excuse for why. If I can come from Georgia, if my people can come from California, and goodness, where else are they coming from? Texas. We've got PA on the map. We've
You
got
got people
Ohio
coming
coming
from
in.
North Carolina,
We got people,
Miami,
Well,
Flo,
we
man.
New New York. We got people coming from Louisiana. Man, it's man, we it's definitely going to be great movement. I'm telling you, because when you organize, it just look better. I'm telling you.
It does. It absolutely does. And we need to show that unity more than anything, more than ever. Now it's important. It is truly, truly important. So, I encourage everybody to be out there if you need any, not just with bus service, but in the event that you are coming from out of state, say you need to carpool or anything of the sort from out of state. There's also a form on Kanika Day 2018, that events page. I will share it to my page. Andre has shared it to his page. He'll share it again.
Yeah,
I
we just
believe the
post a link on
information.
here too in the chat
Yep.
room as well. So anybody that's in the chat room right now, I will post this link up one more time so you guys can sign up if y'all willing to
Yep.
fly out
So
and come to the event. So we just posted right here on Ethic Radio, and share on your Facebook, y'all. Share
please
everywhere.
share.
We
I
hold
can't
it down.
even stress that enough. You are so right. Please share. Oh my goodness.
Yes. And also be peaceful, y'all. Be peaceful. Be very peaceful and everything, because it's very important that this event has to happen in a peaceful manner.
Well, let
You
me
know.
say this pertaining to that. I came across something where someone said something to the effect of, when we have this kind of injustice, the first thing that we're quick to say, and I have said it myself time and time again, is to be peaceful. But if there is no justice, there's truly no peace. So what we really want to say is, come in decency and in order, because
Right.
ultimately, we out there to disturb the peace. We out there to make that noise and let them know, Rosemont ain't gonna be making that money, on the 26th. We're going to let them know that we are completely fed up, when it comes down to what has transpired and how they've allowed this to go
Right.
down, the cover ups, the lack of care, concern for our children, our people, our women as a whole. That
Mm.
mother went there and begged that hotel for help. Just
Right.
help. Please help me find my daughter. Please review the cameras. Can you please? You've heard the 911 call. Well, can you at least come and review the tape? Had
Right.
any of these individuals, had any of these institutions that are supposedly designed,
Mm.
in order to protect us as a whole, which we know is not designed for us, had they been doing what they were supposed to do, the police, had they been doing what they were supposed to do within this hotel, they had an obligation and responsibility to maintain the safety and security of those who were in their hotel. You know, had they not looked at this mother as essentially black trash, that baby would still be alive.
Right.
If
Right.
they had just done, if she was an Amber or a Kristen or whatever the case is, there is no doubt in my mind that Kanika would still be here to this day. And at what point do we say enough is enough? So yeah, we want you to come, in order.
Yeah.
We're not, no fighting, no arguing, no craziness, anything of the sort, in order. But we out there to let our voices be heard. And again, if there is no justice, there will be no peace in Rosemont. And that's just what it is. And we will
Right. Right.
continue to come back and shake up that city. It will continue to happen over and over again. And honestly, I'm going to be so honest with you. With the fallout and everything that transpired,
Mhm.
Rosemont feels as though they got away with it. They
Right.
got
Right.
away with it. They like they can't
Yeah.
even come together. We're not worried about them. That's why it's important for us to show up in droves. It's important for us to stand in solidarity together. It's important for us to let them know that we will not stand for this. We won't. We will not.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I digress. But what I will say, what I'll say, come back to real quick, is the fact that if you are coming from out of town, there's also a form on Kanika Day 2018 for you all to sign up if you need, someone to buddy with during that travel process. So if you're planning to drive in or anything of the sort, even if you want to catch the plane with somebody
Mhm.
from your city, you can sign up. That form is on the same page. There's a form for the Chicago bus service, and there's a form for out of town carpooling. If you're from out of town, fill out that out of town carpooling form, and we will attempt to match you with individuals who are coming in town or plan to come in town from your state. So we look forward to seeing you guys there, and we're here. We've got a number of organizers. Rena, Gina, Christina, who else? Tiffany. We got a ton of people who are truly working behind the scenes in order to make sure
Mhm.
this is as seamless as possible for you all coming in town. So if you have any questions, any concerns, we are monitoring that page 24/7.
That's
We're here. Just reach out. Any questions that we can answer, just reach out. We just really want to see you out there, and I look forward to showing love to everybody who's out there on the 26th.
yeah. Yeah. That's what's up. All right. Trying to get it back on the line here. Let's see. We're trying to find him because I don't know what happened. Let's see here.
Oh,
Let's get.
look at that. He dropped off. I didn't even realize that.
Yeah, I think his signal dropped, but we're gonna invite him back on here with us
All
because he
right.
was a
Well, while
little
you're doing
quiet
that,
there.
Kanika Day 2018,
Yeah.
March
Yeah. Keep it going.
26th.
Keep it going.
And what Andre was attempting to discuss is the fact that he and I are also attempting to. There's so many people that have planned to come in from out of town, so we want to make sure that we also have an additional function for them on the following day. So we will make sure that that information is up just as soon as we get everything finalized. Just as a show of appreciation, we are truly, truly appreciative of everybody who has taken time out of their lives. Like, we realize, you guys are parents, you're sisters, brothers, you're students, you're
Yeah.
full-time workers and so forth. We realize that it is a commitment, it's an obligation, it's something that you don't necessarily have to do,
Yeah.
but you've chosen to do, and
Right.
we're appreciative of that. So anytime you're in our city, we want to make sure you're well taken care of, so we're going to make sure that that transpires and that happens.
Yeah.
The family still has their situation going on as far as the party and so forth is concerned. What I will say about that is we have been informed that any and everybody who is a part of that protest is invited to that party. So, come on out, guys. Come on out. We can't stress enough how important it is to have you all in attendance. So if you haven't already made your plans, you literally have what, about 3 more weeks,
Mm-hmm.
something like that. And
Two.
two,
Two.
you back, brother?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm back.
he back
Okay.
on.
You know,
Back
when
on.
you spend, hey, when you spend some knowledge, man, they try to interrupt it any way they can.
Nothing but the devil. Nothing but the devil. That's okay. Put
But
some
we
more
still
love on this
here.
line.
Powerful. Powerful. We
Yeah,
still
I
here
was
on it.
listening at you guys.
Yeah.
But go ahead. I was pacifying and getting it all together for you. So let you go on and get into that with the closing.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
Well,
because we got time. We still got time. We're gonna be on here as long as you guys can be on here.
okay.
Because
Well, that's awesome.
it's all good. There's no
Well, we're
time limit.
appreciative.
It's all day.
We
Yeah.
are truly appreciative of that. We didn't want to hold you up. So I guess my
No.
question would be, because I can't see the chat, do you want to take some questions from out of the chat? You want to let us know some of the questions they're asking?
All right. So to all you listeners out there that's listening right now here on YouTube inside the chat, if y'all have any questions, feel free to ask any questions because we here live on Ethic Radio.
now, just to let the people know that are watching, because you do have, we're this is not a platform of any bashing, so no
Mm-mm.
questions in regard to anyone else. None of that. I mean, you're free to ask any questions regarding what the Kanika's the
Event.
event.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but anything other than that, then we don't create platform of division. So let's keep that in mind, you guys. And again, I love you all.
Yeah.
Well said. Well said.
Well said right there on that note. Well said. And shout out to Gina Kidd here. She live here listening as well. Shout out to
Hey,
Lynn
Gina.
Milton.
Hey, Gina, how you doing, my sister?
Big ups, big ups. Proud America. Shout out to you. I see you on here. P Rico, what's up with you? He's live here in the building.
What's going on, Rico?
Yep. Maya, shout out to you. Big ups, big ups.
Maya, how
See
you doing?
Dark Shadows, what's up? What's going on? Bless up, bless up. Rebel TV, bless up. What's up with you, man? I see you on here. Sour Patch, what's up with you? What's going on?
Blessings, everybody,
We're gonna
blessings.
keep it here peaceful, everybody, because the thing is, whatever you ask them, they'll answer. It's all good. But let's just keep everything peaceful here. If there's anybody in here trying to cause some drama, make sure their asses get kicked out. All right. Because we're not playing that here today. We're gonna get down to it. And we're gonna make sure that this event and this word is gonna get out here because I'm gonna tell you something. We're no joke here. This is all three of us in here can get like firecrackers on here, but we're not gonna do that today. We're gonna keep everything positive and we're gonna keep the vibes going and we're gonna keep the peace going. And it's all
Only
love.
when necessary.
Yes.
Yes.
Only when
This is a
necessary.
positive movement. This is a
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
positive movement.
And I'm gonna tell you
No
something. The
one can change
energy is
that.
beautiful in here. So we have a great energy with family in here that's in the chat, and we live here. We got listeners from all over the world that's tuning in because see, here's the thing. I'm telling you, this is y'all moment. This is it. This is it. So whatever y'all want to discuss on, this is it. I'm riding with y'all on this note here. So it's all good. We in the building. We in the building. So it's all love.
Awesome. So, Andre, I'm not sure if you heard, I did talk about us attempting to pull together another um the following day, just a show of appreciation for those individuals who, have come near and far,
Mm-hmm.
to just kind of let them know that we are truly appreciative of everybody who came out. I don't know if you want to touch on that. I'm pretty solid on it. So you just let me know
Okay.
how deep you
Okay.
want to go
Well,
into it since we got
that's
time.
that's
Let's
all.
talk.
That's all. Hey, listen. She just gave us the approval. That's all I was waiting on
All
is
right.
the
All
approval.
right.
And
Hey, as long
so
as
we
we got
just
the
got that on
approval, we
live,
good.
y'all.
Yeah.
We got it all over.
As
Look
long
at
as
that.
we got that, we good. You know what I'm
We
saying?
good.
We
So
are
so
good.
So
But
we
we're gonna
will
have
be
fun.
moving forward with,
Yes.
yes, we will be moving forward with the appreciation.
Yeah.
Have people to come out to a park. More information now that we got it where it's official. Okay, um, so uh, so it's because one thing that people know about me, especially we all know we it's nobody walking in front of nobody. We all walk side
Nope.
by side, you know,
Hmm.
and we all share ideas, and we won't move if our idea is just our idea. We want it to be mutual, everyone feel it. So I want y'all to get a clarity on that. Me and Sheena, some things that we work on that I be wanting to do. I'll be like, yo, she's like, well, let me just so
Yeah.
That is true. That is very true. Sometimes, and vice versa. Sometimes it takes each of us time to, pull in and be like, okay, all right, I can get with that. So, you know,
You
are we
there?
there? Are we
Yeah, we
there?
are here. We still here.
Okay, yeah. But ultimately it's all for the greater good of the people. I can't stress
hello,
enough, man. Are you there,
yeah,
Andre?
Yeah, we all here. We still here.
Okay. Yeah, I can't stress enough. Like, it's gonna take all of us, not just a handful of us. Ultimately, it is going to take all of us. So if you are, you can, you willing to, and even if you can't be out there, share the information. Let it be a topic of conversation on a day-to-day basis. What we are attempting to get accomplished there in Rosemont, and ultimately, we just want answers for this mother. Um, Mama Teresa put up a few weeks ago, Andre, where she said, I just want, she just wanted to reiterate that
yes,
there was
yeah,
without a doubt a camera over that freezer. You know,
Right. Right.
you had
Right.
individuals who stated that they saw video footage and so forth and so on, but when it came time for her to receive that video footage, there was nothing of Kanika walking into that freezer. Like, if that's not absurd, I don't know what else is.
You
And
know?
as a mother, as a sister, as a cousin, as just someone who is in and of the community, you know, if it were my own, I would want someone to do the same thing for me. And I'm certain that if it were your own, any and everybody out there listening, you would want somebody to stand in solidarity with you as well too. I have to say I fully agree with Andre on the fact that there is not a single person who wants justice more than Kanika's mother. Like, I, without a doubt, 100% believe that in my heart, and when all is said and done, you know, we need to show up. We need to show up for her. We need to show up for Kanika. We need to show up for her family. And we need to show up for all of these children out here who, without a doubt, our target, our target. I was just looking at something earlier today where, a 65-year-old grandmother was pulled out of her car and assaulted by the police. Grandmother, there's
You're
no
insane.
respect for us as a whole. We are essentially second class citizens in a world that a country that we built, our ancestors built. When do we say enough is enough? When do
Yeah.
we start to stand together as a whole and say it's enough? Like, your support is needed, your presence is needed, and if you cannot be there, we understand that too. We still love you. Share the information.
Right.
Share the information.
Yes. Share that information. And we just made another post for Kanika Day event in case people are now just starting to come in
hey,
into
hey,
it.
don't mean to cut you off. So I done got kind of silence because I'm trying to handle something on the other end. So Sheena, if you can go ahead, I'm not gone. Just
All
take
Yeah.
right,
over for
brother.
me. Okay.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Go
I'm
It's
not
ahead.
all
gone. No.
good.
Okay.
Me and Sheena gonna chop it up. It's all right. Do your thing, Andre. Just don't go nowhere. Do your thing, man. Come back. Come back.
So what
It's
were
all
you
good, man.
saying?
We on Ethic Radio. We all here. But yeah, Sheena,
So you
you got the
said you
floor.
just did another post, and what just came in?
Okay. I mean, it was a lot of posters that was coming in at one time because I'm like just multitasking and everything and just doing a lot. And I did just post the event for Kanika Day on May 26th. So now I want to
I
ask you
am
a
truly
question.
appreciative of that.
Anytime. I want to ask you a question. So let's say when they fly out to Chicago and everything, right? Basically everything that they need to know with the information is on the link that I just post
It
here.
absolutely is. There's information there that I was able to generate pertaining to hotels that they can stay at in Downers Grove, because we not nobody is staying in Rosemont. So I don't even suggest
Mm,
it. We flat out just know it just cannot happen that way. So there are two hotels. Downers Grove is really close by. If you're going to be staying in those hotels, what we will be doing is those individuals who have checked in to those particular hotels will be reaching out to them to make sure that they're, well accommodated, and everything is good on that front. But we'll also make sure that we kind of do rounds around that hotel as well too. So individuals who are there, if they need assistance getting over to the protest, we'll be there to help provide and facilitate that as well too. So yeah, that information is there. Flying into Chicago, of course, we prefer, if you are going to rent a car or anything of the sort, that you come into the Midway Airport. But if you need to, O'Hare is absolutely the closest not hotel, airport out there. So you would fly into O'Hare and stay at one of the hotels that we placed up there. And if you've got any issues or need additional accommodations, if those aren't up to par for your liking or whatever the case is, just reach out. Just reach out to us on the events page and we'll chime in and we'll make sure that you get what you need and that you're well accommodated while you're there. So, but all information is there. And I'll say again, if you are in the Chicagoland area, surrounding suburbs, and you actually need um, transportation to the event on the 26th, or even transportation or whatever the case is to the event that we are pulling together now for the 27th, fill out that Chicago bus form.
mm.
And we will, if in fact we don't have enough individuals for the bus, we will without a doubt do our best to get you matched with someone who can pick you up in your area, and bring you to the event and drop you back off at home. And if you're out of state and you are looking for someone to commute with, to travel with, fill out that out of state carpool form. Everything is there for you all. We've made it very, very easy for you all to have the information and make it to this event, and do so without any issues or hiccups along the way. But any event that you do, just reach out to us. There are a ton of us working together to make sure that this is successful and you all are okay while you're in the Chicagoland area. So we're here. We're here.
Yes. Making sure everybody's safe, which is important.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. We even have some of the biggest guys I know coming out there to make sure that
Yeah, that's right. Gotta have that muscle. You know what I
right,
mean?
without
Gotta
a
have
doubt,
that
we got
muscle.
muscle coming too. So don't even worry about that. Like, it's not even a
Yeah,
situation. Anywhere that we tell you you all can come and need to be, just know that you are safe and protected. Whether it's the 26th or the following day when we do the appreciation day on the 27th, you will be fine. We have
right.
definitely made sure that we thought about all angles of it, and we are making sure that everybody is safe. I know that Chicago gets a bad rap, but my city is wonderful.
Right. Right. That's
It's
what's up.
wonderful. So
Yeah.
ultimately, I think that, we should just kind of double back again for anybody who might have just joined us or whatever the case is. I am on here as well as my brother Andre, and we're basically just, pleading with the public to come out and be of support for Kanika Day 2018. We'll be out in Rosemont protesting outside of Crown Plaza, just for the unjust treatment that this investigation received, that this mother received when it came time for her to get answers, and ultimately here we are well after the fact and we still don't have the answers that we need. There's so many twists and turns within this case. Half of the stuff, it's just like I can only imagine there are individuals who are just like, there are so many conspiracy theories, we just don't even know what to believe anymore. Put the conspiracy theories aside for a second. And as I've stated earlier, and I'm going to state again, if Kanika was anything other than a young black girl and her mother was anybody other than a black woman, when she came to that desk or called those police and asked for assistance in locating her daughter, those cameras would have been reviewed immediately, and that baby would still be alive. So, if for nothing else, if you feel as though Kanika walked into that freezer, I'm not here to even debate with you on that. I don't believe that. I don't believe that this transpired. Unfortunately, it's just too much going on and too many issues and too many cover-ups for me to ever believe that that baby walked into that freezer unaccompanied. It's just no way. But even if you believe that she did, there's no way in any person's right frame of mind that they would ever believe that this young lady would not be alive today if not for them just reviewing those cameras when that mother was there almost immediately, just asking for help to locate her daughter, and that's
Right.
just it. That hotel has an obligation and responsibility to protect and oversee the well-being of the people who are there within their hotel. And it was completely negligent on their part. The treatment that mother received, in that instance, is one that none of us should ever have to experience. And if we continue to allow that kind of treatment within our own communities and so forth, like what, it won't get any better. It will not get any better. Andre has stated earlier that, put yourself in Mother Teresa's shoes for a second. I agree with you.
Mm.
Just as a
Yeah.
woman and a mother myself, that was my reason. I remember having that conversation with him when he and I first met out there at that
Right.
protest. And I said to him, he asked me, he said, "Well, what brought you out? Like, what made you, feel the need to do this?" And I said, "I heard that mother's cry, and that's just what it is. Like, how can you hear that cry, that sob, that voice of despair and not answer that call? Because ultimately she did. She begged for help. She prayed for and she begged for help. And ultimately it's up to us and it's on us. It's on us. We see that the police aren't going to do it. We see that they're not going to be stand up. They've marched to the FBI headquarters and so forth. We've got things going on in the background now that we're planning, even pertaining to that aspect of it. We
Right.
see that they at this point think it's a joke, and for a number of reasons. Ultimately, we've been so divided, and you know, all of us, including myself, we have to take part in that blame. I do take part in that blame as well too. But what I'm saying to you is, in hindsight, when you sit down and you think about it all and you truly evaluate what's important, how do you not return? So we are asking you all, everybody, to stand in solidarity with us, and let's get back out there. Let's get back out there. Justice for
Right.
Kanika. Justice
Right.
for Kanika. So,
Yeah.
so
So
we appreciate that.
I wanted to ask you a question. How do you feel about all this drama that's been going on social media with all these false information, with Kanika faking her death, and just it's been a huge mess and everything. And I wanted to get your take on how you feel about that with all this mess that's been going on in regards to Kanika's situation.
I think it's unfortunate. I think that you've got some individuals, and when you say, let me just make sure I'm clear on this. When you say
Yeah.
like all of the drama and the extra
What I
conspiracies
mean
and
by
all that
drama
other
is
stuff,
people
and
are putting out false narratives about Kanika's death. You know what
exactly,
I'm saying? And
I
I
think that
just
it's very
wanted to say,
difficult.
yeah,
Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I just wanted to make sure we get the record straight from y'all point of view, because we all like outside looking in and see y'all there, so y'all know what's going on, and there's certain things that I'm saying that we don't know about, because it's like, this is why we come together to be careful with what the narratives that's being released to the public. You see what I'm saying? So
Absolutely.
that's what I mean by the whole drama with the whole social media situation. You know what I
Well,
mean?
what I can tell you is, like, from the time that those tapes and so forth were released to the public, there were individuals who took those tapes and put all kind of craziness on those tapes. Like, they've been altered so many times, it's ridiculous.
Right.
So at this point, it's even difficult for anybody to look at those and feel as though that they've got, an adequate depiction of what transpired. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't believe that the tapes were full to begin with. When they were handed over to the public. So what I do is, in my situation, we try to deal with the facts of the case. And ultimately, the facts of the case are, there was without a doubt a camera over over there was a camera over that freezer. Okay. And there is absolutely, after they told us that there was video of this young lady walking into this freezer, they then turned around and stated that there was no video. Okay. So
Right.
that first and foremost is an issue. What we do know is, the autopsy photos and so forth came out. And, I don't know about you, but to me, it does not look like she just laid there
Mm-mm.
and went to sleep. Like,
Now,
it doesn't
when you
doesn't look.
done, I'm gonna speak on that when you're done. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, that's just to me. Now, that's somebody who, I'm an untrained eye, but when I looked at it, there was this sickening feeling that came over me as a
Yes.
whole.
Yeah.
And ultimately, my soul didn't rest with that. So,
Hell no.
you know,
I don't blame you.
if you look at that, and if you look at nothing else, if you don't look at anything else, what I'll tell you is this: I still have thousands of messages that I haven't even been able to get to from
Right.
way
Yeah.
back in November, September, November. Okay.
Right.
um
Right.
Pertaining to Kanika, someone is always sending something as it pertains to the case. you know
Mm-hmm.
um I'm gonna say, just bring it on down to the studs of the situation. Take it down to the studs. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Ultimately, the fact that they told us that there was a video, and there
Right.
is now supposedly no video of her walking into that freezer, and those photos appeared, and it
Mm-hmm.
looked to me as though there was some sort of a struggle when this child met her demise. That's enough for me to continue to pursue what needs to be pursued. Ultimately, I have no confidence in Rosemont or their ability to investigate this. I'm gonna be honest with you. I do know for a fact that Rosemont is a mob affiliated town. If you look up who Donald Stevenson is, and who all the key players in Rosemont are as a whole, these are some very powerful and influential individuals. And look
Mm-hmm.
into where they got that power from. I'm talking about the chief of police. I'm talking about all these individuals who are in positions of power, are all related. Okay.
Right.
All related. Like this
Right.
goes so much deeper. So we know the evil that we're dealing with when we go out there. We're very much aware of that. And we know what they're capable of. So why is it so difficult for so many people to comprehend and understand why we continue to do what we do?
Mm-hmm.
They messed up. Kanika brought the world together, and ultimately we're not going to let this go. Not now, not tomorrow, not if it's 10 months from now, not if it's 10 years from now. We will continue to discuss this travesty and what transpired in Rosemont with Kanika. So go ahead.
Right.
What's your viewpoint on them photos?
Oh man, let me tell you something. When I seen those photos when they said this child died of hypothermia, and people saying they saw her walk inside the freezer, and when I seen them photos, I'm like, oh hell no, that don't
Uh, I'm
at
back,
all.
y'all. Don't mean to interrupt real
Nah,
quick.
it's all good.
Uh,
It's
just
all good.
just got an update. Just got an update. That the party for her has been canceled.
Oh no.
Okay, you just got that call. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Okay. So what we will say is this. Um, the family has decided to cancel out the party, but what we will do is we will continue on with Kanika Day 26th, and we'll do a appreciation venue or event for everyone who comes out on the 27th as well too. So, did you have anything else to add pertaining to what the family had to say?
Oh no, no, that's and I actually didn't get the phone call. I actually just saw a status. Someone just asked me, text me and asked me why was it canceled. So I went to do some research and I saw that she the sister Lenore did say that the party was canceled.
Okay, so what we'll do is we'll just follow up after we get off of here to discuss with them
Yeah.
what that is. But we'll make
Right.
the necessary changes and so forth on the event
Hmm.
page. So in the event that anything changes, which it sounds like their portion of it has, um, we will make those changes on the event page so everybody is completely up to date in real time on what's transpiring over this weekend. And it's actually Memorial Day weekend too. So the 26th, the 27th, come out. The 26th for sure. We're doing the protest. On the 27th, we're going to do an appreciation event for you all, and that information will be posted within the next day or so as well. So
Yeah. Yeah.
that's that.
That's
That's
that.
that. That's okay. That's we keep it rolling.
You
like
gotta keep it rolling no matter what. You know what I'm
we
saying?
keep it rolling. Our head is in the game. Like, to be honest with you all, and I'm gonna say this, to the individuals who might have, and it's unfortunate that we even have to address it because there will be people who have negative things to say about the
Right.
family's choice to cancel that party.
Mm.
Ultimately, it is up to them how they choose to celebrate their baby, their loved one's birthday. Um, it's up to us to continue to fight on. Mom
Right.
has stated that she'll be out there, so forth and so on. The family supports us in our efforts to protest out there on the 26th. And truly, your heart is in it for the right reasons. It was never about a party for you all anyway. It was about the actual protest and us actually getting out there and trying to get justice for Kanika. So we look forward to seeing every last one of you who plan to be there, and individuals who are trying to make it happen because we love you, we appreciate you, and we need to see you out there. So that party might be canceled, but we definitely will be partying on her actual birthday, which is what, the 27th. And everyone is welcome. Everything is free. Everyone is welcome. And we looking forward to seeing you there.
That's right.
Andre,
And
Correct,
anything else
correct.
yeah, go
We
ahead,
are.
Andre.
to add?
So every all three of us just go say it at the same time.
Yep.
so listen, we definitely are excited to be able to have everybody out there, not only just to come out and but so we can all come out and we can all love on each other and show that we can stand together, and that's the main thing of it. Allow our voice to be heard and give the love to the people that are lacking in situations as though. So man, this was very powerful interview, I must
Oh
say.
yeah. Oh yeah. We had a little fun here too on Ethic Radio. Definitely some fun. One thing I do want to say. You ready? You ready, Sheena?
Yes, sir.
All right. I gotta say something before we get up out of here. Happy Mother's Day to you. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers around the world.
Oh,
Happy Mother's Day, mothers. I love you all, each and every
To
one of
all the
you.
mothers that's in the chat, happy Mother's
Happy
Day to
Mother's
y'all
Day.
too.
That's coming from
well, I
AC
thank
Green
you.
and Andre Williams.
Yes.
I
Yes.
thank you for myself and on behalf of all the mothers, because I mean I got a whole tribe over here, so I'm appreciative. It is my day,
Yes.
but what
Mother's
I
Day
also want
weekend.
to I want to say happy Mother's Day to all of the beautiful mothers out there as well too. I love my sisters, black, white, green, purple, whatever. I love my sisters, and
Yes.
it's definitely time for us to be more of a support system to one another. We spend too
Right.
much time, not just as black people, but just as a whole, women pulling people down. So let's lift each other up this Mother's Day. I encourage everybody to say something positive to every
Right.
Exactly.
woman you see,
Yes.
and that's just what it is. But what I also encourage you all to do is, man, say a prayer to these mothers who are without their babies on
Yeah.
Mother's Day.
Please say a
Like
prayer
while
for
we
your
go through
mother.
the motions and we celebrate, it makes me hold minds and hug mine just that much tighter because I know that this is a blessing. And at any point in time, because of the world that we live in, it could be taken from us. And
Yes.
there are a lot of mothers out here who don't get to celebrate the way that we celebrate. They're hurting. So
That's
take
right.
some time out, reach out, give words of encouragement and love to these mothers, because I can imagine as we embark on Mother's Day weekend that this is a difficult one for a lot of
Yeah.
mothers, a lot of
Mm,
mothers. So yes.
yeah,
And also our prayers goes out to Michelle, and our prayers goes out to the mothers that
that's
have
right.
lost.
That's
Go ahead. Go ahead, Andrew.
Oh no,
Andre.
I was agreeing with you, man, and I definitely I want to give a personal shout out. I don't do this too
Go
often
ahead.
because I don't like too much people in my back scene. But I want to definitely, while I'm out here working time in and time out for the community, I want to definitely send a happy Mother's Day to Sierra, the mother of my son, and to who keep it and hold it down when I'm out here and I'm in the street night in and night out. When I'm out, sometimes she just don't want to deal with the fact that I'm away and I'm always on the go, and so I definitely want to send a very happy Mother's Day out to Sierra. So Sierra, that's the lady behind the scenes that take care of the kids when I'm out and I'm away. So we gotta definitely give her
Heck
back.
yeah, you better wish her a happy Mother's
I'm
Day,
telling
man,
you.
up on here on Ethic Radio, boy.
Come
You
on now,
better take
you know
care
I
of them
wasn't gonna
babies, man. You better.
listen. I wasn't gonna let it pass. You
Better.
see, I didn't let it pass. I gotta send her,
Boy.
and I'm gonna tell you something. You know, regardless of what, I'm definitely gonna tell you, this woman actually has held me down and looked out for my girls and have took on the role and responsibility of being their mother as well. So, I definitely want to applaud her and give her the just due. I mean, man, you have, man, definitely 100,000%. I respect you and I thank you for being the mother of my first son. Salute you.
Hey,
That's
now,
right.
you know what?
Yeah,
Let
you
me
know.
say this.
Go ahead.
Whatever you did, brother, that was a smooth move. You out the doghouse.
Oh,
Happy Mother's Day, Sierra. But that's the real though. People don't even take into
yeah.
account, like, what people go through as a
Yes.
whole, just the family
Yes.
unit, when you out there
Yeah.
fighting for everybody,
Yeah.
everybody else. And I think that's
Cause,
amazing.
cause
So
I'm gonna
yes,
tell y'all
and I
something.
thank you.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Uh-huh.
Cause I'm
Go
gonna
ahead.
tell y'all something. Miss Michelle here. I want to bring this to y'all attention. You see what I'm saying? She's been without her son, and her son was murdered at 19,
Oh my
May 3rd,
goodness.
4 years ago.
Wow, 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 my God.
So let's send prayers to her.
Hey, we love
Definitely.
you. We love you. We love you. Listen, you are not alone. Listen, if listen, I opened up my house to you. If you in the Chicago land for Mother's Day, come on now. I got a saying, and I'm gonna say this, and this is for you. I'm giving out this thing called love for free. It don't cost a thing to love on me. Come and give me some love, Nichelle, and you're welcome to man, inbox me or whatever the case is. This was Sheena was just talking about how mothers is going through this during this time. So
Yes.
we
Yes.
definitely want to extend some open arms, prayers, love,
Yeah.
whatever we can do to uplift you and to bring your spirit. You can have a new son if you want to. I'm a little bit older than him,
Heck
but
yeah. Hey, we can be your son too.
It's
You know what
okay.
yeah,
I'm
You got a daughter over here. That'll work. But what
that
I will say
saying?
is this: I'm sending my love, my thoughts, and my most heartfelt condolences and all my prayers your way, Miss Michelle.
Yes.
If you need anything, we are here. It takes a village, and whatever it is that we can do to help you, just know we're here. We're here to do it. And
Cause yeah,
I'm
man.
thinking about you today and always.
Exactly. And precious for life. Precious for life.
that's
16
right.
year old. daughter passed away. Our prayers goes out to you too as
Yeah.
well.
Yes,
Yes.
definitely. And Sheena, now I gotta go ahead and shout my sister out real quick.
Yeah, you better. You
You
better
know,
shout her out. And one
gotta
thing
give her
though,
her
but
love.
one
She
thing
thought I was
before you
just gonna
shot her out though, man.
listen.
After you
She thought
shot
I
her
was
out,
gonna she thought I was gonna let this pass without giving her one special Mother's Day. She got another thing coming.
nah,
She got another thing coming to
I
the
won't let you
powerful
do that. I won't let you do that, man. Nah, no, no,
to
no.
a
I'll tell
powerful,
you something.
powerful, powerful sister that put places everybody hard before her own, which is so kind, so passionate,
Most
so
definitely.
sincere, so dedicated to what she believed in. We definitely want to send a great Mother's Day to Sheena James, along with Dana as well. But Sheena James, we definitely want to give you and send you some love on this Mother's Day. You awesome and you rock.
I
Salute.
appreciate you, brother. I really do. I appreciate you.
It's all
Thank
love.
you so much. We got to. These babies are watching. They are
Yes,
watching.
you
So it's
got
up
to.
to
You
us
got
and it's
to.
on us. It's on us.
Yes,
Oh my goodness.
yes.
Yeah.
Hey, Andre, we need a favor, man. One thing, man, we need, man, before y'all head up out of here. Can you
Talk to me.
say a prayer for us, man? Say a
Oh,
prayer for us,
definitely,
man, here
definitely,
on the radio show. Please lead us into
man.
prayer.
Uh, yo, so yes, definitely, I can do that, man. Most wise and gracious God, we come to you. We thank you. We honor you for both past, present, and future, oh God. Father, we reverence you. We thank you for the mothers, for without the mothers, we wouldn't be here, oh God. So we just give you reverence for them, oh God. We thank you for every bond that you have placed uh, upon us, oh God, that you have brought Kanika into all different families across the world, God. And we thank you for the unity that you're continually to build on day in and day out. God, we ask that you touch each and every mother that is experiencing these injustice all over the world, oh God. We ask that you cease the corruption, oh God, and uplift your people, oh God. Father, in the name of Jesus, we just thank you and we reverence you, oh God. We just honor you and thank you for people like Sheena. Thank you for people like A.C. Green. Thank you for people like myself, oh God, that is still able and working for you, oh God, and sincere and passionate about it, oh God. Touch every mother that is listening at the sound of my voice, oh God. Touch their heart, mend them where they're broken, build them up where they're torn down, strengthen them where they may be weak, oh God. Shine a light upon their life where there may be dark, God. Father God, give them the sense of comfort, oh God, that resting in your arms, they shall have a peace, an inner happy that surpass anything else, oh God. Continue to bless them and lift them up, oh God. And I just thank you for my family, and I ask that you continue to keep and just protect us all, oh God. In the name of Jesus, we thank you and we love you. Amen.
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 Amen. Amen to that. Amen to that. Amen. Amen. And before we go, y'all, there's one more thing we need to do before we head up out of here. It's one more.
Well, what you got for us?
Let's wish Miss Teresa Martin a happy Mother's Day.
Happy, listen, happy Mother's Day. She already know how I'm coming.
Yes. Happy Mother's Day to you, Miss Teresa
She
Martin.
already
Happy
know how
Mother's
I'm
Day
coming.
to you.
Hey, I'm rocking and I'm rolling with her. And if anybody got a problem with that, they gotta see me. I'm rocking and I'm rolling with her till the wheels fall off. And anybody got a problem, happy Mother's Day, my queen, Mama T. You know I
Mama
love
T.
you, and we gonna continue to stand for you, Mama T. Love you, baby.
Mama T.
Love you so
I
much.
share that
Lenora.
sentiment. I
Yeah.
share that sentiment. Happy Mother's Day to you, to all the mothers in the family.
All
And
the
I
mothers.
just
And
pray
the
that,
kid,
like,
happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to everybody. To all the mothers
yes,
around the world. Yes.
I just
Yes.
pray
Yes.
for her heart. I just pray for her heart this imagine. So I'm praying nonstop this weekend for all these mamas out here. Um, and you're awesome. I just want to say thank you again
Thanks.
to
Anytime. You're
you
very
for
welcome.
allowing us to
Very
utilize your
welcome.
platform. And hey, if you ever need us, for anything. You know, we
All
share love.
right.
So
I'm
whenever
gonna
you're
hold you to that now,
reach
Sheena.
out.
I'm gonna hold you to that. I'm gonna hold you to
You
that
heard
now.
And what?
recorded,
Hey,
so it
hey,
has to
sis,
It's
be
on the
hey,
true.
record
hey,
now.
hey,
I'm gonna
Cena,
hold you to that,
hey,
girl.
hey, Cena.
Yeah.
Reach out. I'm
Hey,
here. I'm
All
listen,
here.
right.
what did I tell you when it comes to her about her word? What did I tell you before she
She,
even? What I say?
hey, she a woman of her word. You know what I mean? And she's a good person. Very good. Very good. You're a
Well,
good
I am
woman. You know what I
appreciative.
mean?
I'm appreciative of that.
And
I
and
try.
you out here holding it down. No, but you do a good job at it though.
Well,
For
thank
trying.
you. Thank you. I
You very
appreciate that. I appreciate that. You know,
anytime.
but I'm also surrounded by amazing people, so I am absolutely nothing without my team. So shout out to
Right.
all of, you know, my crew. Shout out to everybody who has been of support, you know, since day one. I'm truly appreciative of that, and
Yeah.
much love and respect to you two black men, because we need more
Anytime.
black men standing up in our
It's hard.
communities, and I am truly appreciative. So if don't nobody else tell you, just know that I love you guys. So
Hey,
I'm
we love you
here.
too,
Whatever
girl.
I can do, however I can be of support, you know, it's so necessary for us to uplift one another. And I'm just to man, you know, let's spread this out. You know, let's make
Most
sure that we
definitely.
make this move and we do what's necessary so that these children can see and emulate and strive to be better than what they see before them. So,
Right.
you know,
Right.
it's awesome. I'm appreciative of the two of you. I love you both, and
Anytime.
we're gonna have to
Love
do
you
it
as
again.
well.
Love you. Love you. Big
Yes,
ups. All that good stuff. All
yes,
that good stuff. So it was good having y'all here on Ethic Radio. And let's all keep in touch with one another. And please keep me posted on any updates with anything that's going on. You know what I mean? Justice for
yes.
Jenkins.
It'll be again soon, man. Like I said, we got plenty more things that we're doing outside of this, so we're gonna definitely keep in touch with you.
Most deaf. Most deaf.
All right,
That a
love you
word.
too. Y'all have a good one, man.
Much
You
love.
too.
You take care of yourself.
All right,
Bye
And
bye.
y'all take care. All right.
all right.
You
All
too.
right. Okay. All right, y'all. There you have it. There you have it, y'all. Don't forget to follow us on the Mixcloud app. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, y'all. I hope you guys love the show and like the show. So it's been a while since we've been live here on the air, but we've been holding it down and we've been gathering up things, and we have more to come. So we're closing out. Peace out to y'all. Much love to y'all. And to the mothers out there, y'all have a beautiful, wonderful Mother's Day weekend. Okay? Beautiful Mother's Day weekend. Enjoy, relax, drink your wine, and ease your mind. Please do so. And to the mothers out there again that has the loss of their children, happy Mother's Day to y'all too. All right? Much love to y'all. God bless y'all. Peace out. And I'm gone. You're listening and tuning into
Ethic Radio.
broadcasting live from Los Angeles, California.